Hey guys, True Syrup Steve here, and I'm bringing you my second commentary on the Commentator channel. This time I am playing the demo to Legend of the Guardians. It's called the Owls of something, starts with a G, I believe. I don't really know. I've got the video playing, but it's off to the side, not really paying attention to it, more so just focusing on the talk right now. Now for reference, I've mentioned it on my channel, but I've never mentioned it on here, mostly because I've only had one video on here, and I don't believe it came to mind when I was doing it. I've got a portable air conditioning unit in my room. That's what that background noise you hear is. If you were to watch a few of the videos on my channel, you would see that I believe I have 3 of them where we don't have that background noise because my AC unit was off at the time. But I live in Florida. It's very hot. I kind of have to have it going most of the times. And while I understand that it takes away from the actual quality of my voice here, I'm going to leave it on, guys, for most of them at the very least. Now, this demo, I had never heard of Legend of the Guardian, or Legends of the Guardian. I really don't even know which one it is. I still know nothing about it. All I know about it is that it involves owls, which, sweet deal. I like owls. Who doesn't like owls? They're owls. That was actually the only good part about Harry Potter. I hate Harry Potter with a fiery passion that I can't truly express to you with my limited knowledge of the English language, but Hedwig was awesome. So yeah, owls. Now in this demo, I went into this demo, as I said, knowing nothing about the game. You can see I checked out the controls and everything. That was the second time actually. All I knew is that this had something to do with owls. Now I went into this not knowing a plot of the game itself. This was the first time I'd ever played it. This is the last time I've ever played it, and that's not because it was a bad game. I want to say right now, I enjoyed this demo. I'm still not quite sure what the hell I was doing, and I'm not quite sure that even if I were to play it again, I would know what I'm doing. I know it involves picking up embers from these little green flying things around here and throwing them at catapults, getting attacked by other owls. At the time of playing it, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was awkwardly controlled. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I had a tendency to go up when I was trying to go down, down when I was trying to go up, and mostly I understand that was just my failure to understand the controls. But in retrospect, you know, a few days later, I played this maybe 4 or 5 days ago. In retrospect, when I was thinking about it, talking to a friend about playing the demo, because he really wants to watch the movie, I realized that, you know, I actually had a lot of fun playing this. And again, I'm still not quite sure what the hell I was doing. I was getting my ass kicked by catapults right there, and later I got my ass kicked by owls, but I really enjoyed it. It was something about it. Just to me, it was almost visceral. Just something about flying around in this owl and turning to what you'll later see in the video is pretty much just straight combat against other owls. Which, I mean, I don't even want to look at it in terms of just owls fighting at this point. Just the battle in general. The fact that you're trying to destroy something, but you're fighting. You're getting attacked. You have to defend yourself by hitting buttons at a certain time, and then get back to these catapults and destroy them. There was just very visceral and animalistic just joy I got from how straightforward it was. Now that being said, the controls a little difficult for me, but in most games where I have to control direction of more than, say, you know, just right, left, forward, and backwards. In this case, I have to go up and down and everything like that. I don't do too well with analog sticks. I have difficulty for whatever reason, but I'm sure I'd get used to it quickly if I were to actually play this a little bit more, but I don't see myself playing it again. As much as I did enjoy it, there are plenty of games I'd enjoyed throughout my life that I probably will never play again. And no, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but I know there are some. And that's just how it goes. I mean, things can be fun to you, but not fun enough to keep doing. It just means that, you know, if someone were to ask you, what did you think about this? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? I would say I liked it. I liked this game, or this demo, I should say. I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. There was just something so just it was an inner feeling that I got from it that it didn't occur to me until later. As I said, it was a retrospective sort of thing, but once it hit me, I realized that, you know what, I had fun playing this. I did. Anyways, there's not too much more I can say about the gameplay, because when we get to this point now where I'm actually fighting against the owls, you have the idea of how the rest of this goes. Basically, an owl will come to attack me, it'll flash up one of the buttons on the screen, I have to hit it, and that'll let me attack them. If I don't hit it, they'll attack me. There are other manners in which you can attack, which it'll pop a message up on the screen later about when the crosshairs turn red. If you hit X, I believe, you'll run in and just swoop attack them or something like that. But again, that'll come later. Aside from that, I don't actually finish this demo. I saw that I'd gotten to about 12 and a half minutes and I wanted to cut it short just because it takes me a long time to upload these things, and until I get some better internet, that's probably the cutoff limit. It's about 13 minutes on anything I'll put up on my channel or on this channel here. Now, going into that there with the issue with my internet is that it takes me about an hour to upload a minute's worth of video. So 12-minute video, this will probably take me half a day to upload. In October, I should be, barring any unforeseen circumstances, moving to Georgia with my army friend and his wife. And when that happens, I don't want to say if and when, but when, because I don't see there being anything that stops that. I'll be getting much, much better internet than I have now. Pretty much the fastest that we can actually, grab there. So when that comes up, I mean, you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me, a lot longer videos, and I'll probably be putting a lot more production effort into it since I can really get more serious about it. Right now, I'm just so limited by what I'm capable of accomplishing on my ISP right now, and while I want to give you the best videos possible, it's always going to come down to the fact that I am not a true commentator. I am a video logger, you could say. Just, you're not seeing me while I'm doing it. I'm throwing some game up, and I'm just talking about whatever's in my head at the time. And in this case, I actually did want to talk about the game a little bit, which I've already done, and now I'm just talking about myself and what's been going on. So we'll go from there, and I don't know, let's get to it. So this past week, well, actually I guess it's been about almost 3 weeks now. My buddy from the Army's been in town. He's back on leave at the moment, and he's going to be re-enlisting soon for another, I don't know, I think he said 3 years, something like that. And that's when he'll be stationed in Georgia, so that's where they came up from. So for the past 3 weeks or so, he's been in Afghanistan. Before that, he's been back here in Florida, and I've been spending a lot of time with him mostly every day, at least to the best of my ability. I do work, and while I took a week of vacation, and I spent pretty much every day of that with him, I've been eking out what little time I can otherwise. But he's officially gone now. He left yesterday. Not too much happened during that. The way that we are, it's mostly just a lot of video games. He plays a lot of League of Legends, and I like to watch League of Legends, so that worked out. Went and saw a couple movies, Priest and Hangover 2. Priest, by the way, might be the worst movie ever. Like, straight up, just the worst movie ever. And, that was really disappointing to me because I've never seen the lead actor they had in it before. I've probably seen him in a movie before, but it didn't occur to me. I didn't recognize him. I thought he was great. And then you had Carl Urban in it, who I would never say he's a great actor, but he always entertains me. I like him in every movie I've seen him in, and I've always liked how he plays his characters. So with those two together, I thought that the movie would be so much better, but it was very disappointing to me. And they're going to make a second one, I'd have to assume, by how the first one ended, but I don't see myself watching it unless my dad wants to watch it or something like that. But anyways, Hangover 2, I've never seen the first Hangover before, which will probably, I don't know, annoy some of you, but I just never saw it. I love Zach Galifianakis, but I didn't really know the other actors, even Ed Helms. I know where he's from, but never seen anything by him. I wasn't that interested. I saw The Hangover 2 because my buddy wanted to watch it, and I wanted to spend what time I could with him. And we watched it last night, and you know what? It was good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's not my style of movie. I don't like, I like to call them embarrassment comedies, where you as a moviegoer are laughing at the terrible things befalling someone else. And I don't mean like the laughing when, in Braveheart when they're slaughtering everyone, because that's just hilarious. Hell, fuck they are, because they didn't know what they were getting into when they attacked the Scots. but I mean more like like just how miserable this guy is because he keeps making terrible decisions and stuff like that. That type of humor, like the super bad ones where just bad things are happening to him and it's funny. Yes, it is funny, and I find it funny, but I don't like watching it. I have too intense of an imagination. So when I watch something like that to happen to someone else, it instantly clicks in my head of how I would feel if it was happening to me, and that's nothing that I want to think about. So I don't do too well with comedies like that, no matter how much I like them and how much I like the actors in them. But again, that being said, I like The Hangover 2. I thought it was pretty hilarious. You see a lot of cock in it. There's a ridiculous amount of like Thai cock in that movie. Like so much. They a lot, guys. Like I don't know numerically speaking. Had I kept count, I'm fairly positive at some point I would have lost track. That's how much cock was in that movie. Cock, guys, but not a lot of tits. Not a lot of tits. You get a bit at the end, but it's mostly cock. A lot of cock. I guess it's a Thai thing, I suppose. I mean, it's Thailand. I suppose you would expect to see more cock than anything else, anyways. Cock and meats on the side of the street, which again could be cock. Who knows? This looks like it's coming to an end here. I got about a minute left, so let's see what I can talk about. I haven't done another commentary since the last one I did on this channel. This is the first one I've done since then, and that's because I've been busy with my friend, like I said. I'm going to have my next video up will be up on my channel. I have no idea what it'll be. It shouldn't be another demo like this. It'll probably be some Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2, something like that. But more than likely, I'm going to stick to using these demos and stuff for the commentator channel here, just because, it as a community channel, you're going to get a lot of the same stuff, which is fine because each commentator on an individual basis is completely different from the other. That's what makes it so nice to actually listen to the videos. But you're going to see a lot of Call of Duty on here, and I was excited to see some Minecraft up and some baseball up. But that's not going to be the main thing I see up on here, and I know that. So I'm going to throw up demos every now and then just to get something new, get a little more interesting thing to watch than what you would normally expect. But thanks a lot, guys. Go check out my channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a good night.